All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostle and elders in New York, GMS. Salutations to the ark around the world that's teaching truth. My name is Maya Ka'ala Bungad. I'm with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And speckled bird is scattered abroad. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations. Example of that is Harry Brady Fonte granddaughter through his son. Okay. We are not affiliated with any black identity string groups or any other extreme groups. We are not affiliated with any Islamic groups. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. All right. And right here, man, Fope, made a video about what was it about two nights ago. All right. And they basically trying to say that Northern Kingdom, so-called Latinos and Native American, particularly in this case, the so-called Latinos, all right, the indigenous people of America that were forced to speak Spanish and Portuguese by the Edomites from Spain and Portugal. All right, saying they had made no contributions and no influence and inventions to make any contributions to Babylon America. All right, well, I'm gonna show you in this video that the so-called Latinos did make a big contribution to America, particularly the inventions. Okay, and I could make like 8 videos of this, man, because so much inventions and influence that the so-called Latinos had on America, man. It is, it's overwhelming, man. Same thing, just as like the same inventions and influence that the tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes, had in America, man. We made about 20 videos on that. But I'm come back. Most I will come back and make a part 2 of this, but I'm just gonna base in this video show you the items that people recognize easily, man, and show you those items, all right, were invented by Issachar, all right, and how it has influence on the on a couple of industries in America, and particularly the influence on cultures, man. All right. All right. So let me get this right here. Said Matthew chapter 5 verse 13. It said, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt had lost its savor, wherewith shall be salted, it is then for good for nothing but to be cast out, to be trodden under the foot." Right? We're Israelites. We're the salt of the earth, man. All right. Everything will be basically boring as hell. All right. We get that swagoo. All right. Let me get this right here. Deuteronomy. All right, Deuteronomy 4 verse it says, I'm gonna start with 5. It says, "Behold, I had taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land where ye go to possess." Is Moses talking to our ancestors, all 12 tribes of Israel. "Keep therefore and do no, for this is your wisdom, your understanding, the sight of the nations which shall hear all these statutes, and say, surely this is a great nation, is a wise and understanding people. For what nations there so great who have the Most High so nigh unto them, as Yahweh powers and all things be called upon them? And what nations there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous, all this law which I set before thee this day." Right now, people have great understanding through the law, statutes, commandments. All right, so we're a great nation. All right, when you're a great nation, you do what? You do great things. All right, our people we're gods, man. All right, and that's why Esau he wants to keep us in subjection, man. All right, because we were part of his economy going, man, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic that's going on, man. It's Jake out there, all 12 tribes going out there and keeping America floating, man. All right, all right. It just ain't Judah that made inventions and contributions influence for America and influence and it wasn't Judah just influenced America, man. It was all 12 tribes, man. All right, in particular case, cause they love messing with Issachar, so-called Mexicans. All right, so I'm gonna show you some contributions and inventions that the so-called Mexican tribe of Issachar made to America, man, and worldwide, man. All right, and all right, cause right here, man, look at this. All right, and you see, right here, everybody go to the movies. Okay. All right. They love going to the movies, everything. What particular snack they always popular in the movies, man? That's what all right. You gonna see it right here. You already know that. What particular snack? Popcorn. All right. That popcorn M&Ms. All right. You see it together. All right. Popcorn and M&Ms. Okay. Who idea basically who's responsible for producing popcorn and also the chocolate that is made for M&Ms, man. All right, M&Ms, Milk Duds, man, Sneakers. All right, the Hershey chocolate, man, the brownies, chocolate cake that Mama used to make, used to celebrate that wicked holiday, Thanksgiving. All right. After you get through eating some chitlins with hot sauce, you go grab that slice of chocolate cake. All right, those chocolate covered donuts, man. All right, it was Issachar, man. All right, Issachar responsible for that. Okay, the so-called Mexicans. All right, let's get this Doritos. All right, let's go right here. And before that, guess who liked Doritos? Who liked Doritos? Guess who? You don't see it again. Okay. All right, you turn them up, man.
Turn the fan on low for me. Turn
on low. No, the elder in Dallas, he have more. He have a picture of him, man, a more better picture of him. But I'm just saying it because he always talking about he always calling them the so-called Mexican heathen. They not Israelites. In that video, I showed the still of, he's saying that that they are not a great people. They had made no inventions or contributions to America, or have no influence in America, man. That's just false, man. All right. Now see, every time I get on these demons, man, Satan always mess with my computer, man. All right. So I'm basically hot on this trail, All right. Let me get this camera focused, man. But if I can't, I just hope y'all can hear my voice. There you go, right there, man. All right. So Satan ain't gonna stop this. All right. So let's look up the origins of Doritos. All right. All right. Says Doritos, American brand flavored tortilla chips produced since 1964 by Frito-Lay. A wholly owned subsidiary of PepsiCo. The original Doritos were not flavored. The first flavor was toasted corn, released in 1966, followed by taco in 1967 and nacho cheese in 1972. Other special flavors began to make their debut during the 1980s. The concept Doritos originated in a restaurant in Disney. Okay. So let's go to history. It says, I'm just going to jump to it. All right, so the original product was made at Casa de Fritos, now Rancho del Zocalo, at Disney, Anaheim, California during the 1960s, using surplus tortillas and taking the original idea from traditional Mexican snacks known as totopo. All right, so they got it from Issachar, man. Let's see, all right. So I hope I pronounced that right. Totopo, totopo. In Mexican cuisine, is a flat, round, triangle corn product similar to a tortilla that has been toasted, fried, baked, but it may be prepared with nixtamal corn masa. Totopo are best known originate from the Zapotec people of the Itemis Tepec region of the Mexican state of damn, I forget this, how I pronounce this. Issachar. I hope I pronounced that right. Issachar. All right, there the Zapotec women baked totopos in a clay oven known as Comatzaco. Toto resemble a round baked tortilla chip of certain types of scavenger flatbread. However, unlike tortilla, salt is added to the masa holes are made in a dish prior to baking. All right, so you could trust the Doritos back to the flatbreads that was invented by Issachar, man. All right. So I'm gonna go down here. It says, all right, let's see. Marketing, it says right here, Super Bowl. For many years, Doritos advertised heavy during the Super Bowl, according to Thomas L. Harris Val added public relations. The most used single video news release in 1905 was the Doritos Super Bowl commercial featuring recently defeated U.S. state governors Mario Cuomo and Richards. All right, so I'm gonna skip that right here. All right, it said 1980 Doritos cast former Miss USA. I laid 100 new Super Bowl commercial in the ad. All right. Filmed in lunchbox, she plays a sexy cousin who catches Dorito chips in her mouth. They come flying, helter skelter. All right. It said for right here. It said for the Super Bowl, Doritos launched a contest, crashed the Super Bowl to allow customers to create their own Doritos commercial. The general public was allowed to vote for their favorite fight islanders. According to Doritos, the vote was so close just before the game, the company decided to run two of the ads rather than one. Both commercials finished highly of the ratings of commercials during this Super Bowl. All right. The following year. Okay. All right. So right here, man, Doritos is popular. It's a popular snack, man. All right. Thanks to who? Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, man. All right. What else? We see nachos. All right. You wanted Baco nachos, man. All right. Y'all love nachos, man. See, all these snacks, man, you find at the movies, man. All right. Said nachos, a Tex-Mex dish from northern Mexico, consists of heated tortillas or totopos covered with melted cheese or cheese-based sauce, often served as a snack and appetizer. It's a more elaborate version of the dish, including ingredients made substantial enough to serve as a main dish. El Nacho Anya is credited for creating the dish in 1943. The original nacho consists of fried corn tortilla chips covered with melted cheese and sliced jalapeno peppers, man. All right, so you gotta have those nachos. You go to the movies or to the baseball games, the football games, the basketball games. All right, in the neighborhood, y'all get what? Y'all get cheese Doritos with chili cheese on them. All right. It said nachos originate in the city of Padres Negros, Colita, Mexico, just over the border from Eagle Pass, Texas. Y'all check that the history of that city too. It's interesting. It says in 1943, the wives of U.S. soldiers stationed at Fort Duncan, Eagle Pass, were in Padres Negros on a shopping trip for the day in a Radford Club restaurant after they had closed for the day. It says the maitre d' hotel, Ignacio El Nacho Anya, created a snack for them with what little he had available in the kitchen, tortillas and cheese. It said Ananya cut the tortillas in a triangle, fried them, and added shredded cheddar cheese, and quickly heated them and added sliced pickled jalapenos and served them. All right. So you get there right there, man. It says the pop. I'm gonna skip down here. It said Onion went to work at a modern restaurant and Pedro Nigger would still use the original recipe. He opened his own restaurant, Nacho's Restaurant. And Pedro Onion original recipe was printed in 1954 St. Anne cookbook. All right, so the recipe together. It was at his name. At his name. And nachos. That's where the word nachos come from. All right. It says. The popular dish swiftly spread through Texas software. The first known appearance of the word nachos in English dates to 1950 from the book A Taste of Texas, according to El Cholo's Spanish Cafe History. All right, so there you go, man. The modified version dish with cheese sauce and prepared tortillas was marketed in 1976 by Frank Liberto, owner of Rico's Products, during the Texas Ranger game at Arlington Stadium in Arlington, Texas. All right, so remember that clip you had George Bush, I think it was, George Bush Senior, Jr., one of them. He had some nachos. He was eating Blanco. He was eating Blanco cheese sauce with it, white cheese sauce with it, man. All right, that's how popular it is. It said this version became known as ballpark nachos during the September 4, 1978 Monday Night Football game between Baltimore Colts and Dallas, Texas. Sportcaster Howard Collins enjoyed the name nachos and made a point of mentioning the dish in broadcast or the following weeks, further popularized and introduced to the whole new audience. Liberto died in 2007. It said Nacho Naya died in 1975. In his honor, a bronze plaque was erected in Pedro's Negros. October 24th declared the International Day of Nachos. Anya Son and Nacho Anya Jr. served as a judge at the annual nacho competition. All right. So there go a heavy contribution. Invention by a so-called Mexican. All right. There you go right there, man. Inventor of the nachos. Alright. Alright, so this guy invented the nacho, man. Alright. Alright, every time you sit down the movies, nachos and stuff, man. Nachos, they call it the so-called Mexican, man. Alright. So popcorn, let's see popcorn. Jakes, you like okie doke cheese popcorn. You like Garrett's popcorn. Alright. Carbon cheese popcorn. Hot popcorn. Alright, spicy popcorn, man. Alright. Let's see what it came from. It says corn was domesticated about 10,000 years ago. What it's now, man. It going off. Alright. On that damn long. Alright. Cause at least 900 to like 900, probably a little over 900 to about 1,000 some years before Yahushua came on the scene. That the 10 tribes came over to Americas, man. All right, so it says corn was domesticated about 10,000 years. You know, they going off with that. In what is now Mexico, archaeologists discovered that the people have known about popcorn for 1,000 years. In Mexico, for example, remnants of popcorn have been found in date circa 3,600 BC. All right, so they going off with that anyway. It says through the 19th century, popcorn kernels were achieved by hand on stovetops. Kernel was sold on the East Coast of the United States under the name such as Pearl or now Pearl. The term popcorn first appeared in John Russell Bartlett, 1848. Dictionary of Americanism. Popcorn is an ingredient in Cracker Jack, another popular snack. I used to eat that as a kid. So the other jakes. And early probably it was popped by hand. I'll go down here. Go ahead when it came real popular, man. Alright. But it's a popular dish, man. I'll go right here. It says popcorn accessibility increased rapidly in 1890s with Charles Crittenden invented the popcorn maker. Crittenden, a Chicago candy store owner, had created a number of steam powered machines for roasting nuts and applied the technology to make corn kernels. By the turn of the century, Cretors had created and deployed streetcars equipped with steam power popcorn makers. During the Great Depression, popcorn was fairly inexpensive, about 5 to 10 cents in a bag, became popular dust while other business failed. The popcorn business thrived, became a source of income for many struggling farmers, including Redenbacher family, namesake their famous popcorn brand. During World War II, sugar rations diminished candy production, and Americans compensated by eating 3 times as much popcorn as they did before. All right, so it went for Issachar, man. You you would have made through the Depression. All right. In 1970, Orville Redenbacher, namesake of brand popcorn, was launched in 1981. General Mills issued the first patent for microwave popcorn bag. Popcorn consumption saw a sharp increase by 10,000 pounds in the following year. All right, you Jakes, you love that microwave popcorn, man. All right. It's as popular as in Korean popcorn, man. All right, it was sponsored at Issachar, man. Consumption. Look at that. Movie theater popcorn is a bucket, and movie theater popcorn in a bucket in the United States. But I'll show you. It said popcorn grown in Mozambique sold in the marketplace. It said popcorn is a popular snack food at sporting events and movie theaters. All right, it says where it has been served since the 1930s. Cinemas have come under fire due to their higher makeup on popcorn. Stuart Hansen, film historian at Montfort University in Leicester, once said one of the great jokes in industry is that popcorn is second on cocaine and heroin in terms of profit. All right, so it was Issachar, man. All right, the so-called Mexicans. All right, who invented popcorn. All right, you wouldn't have no movie snacks and all this stuff, man. All right, you wouldn't have no popcorn, no nachos, no Doritos, man. If it wasn't for the so-called Mexicans, man. Like I said, that chocolate. Let's see what chocolate. Where that came from, man. Who made chocolate? All right. It says chocolate is a preparation of roasted and ground cocoa seeds that is made in the form of liquid paste on a block, which may be used as flavoring ingredient of the food. The early sign use associated with the Olmec sites within would become Mexico post-colonial territory. Suggestion that the consumption of chocolate beverages dating from 19th century BCE. The majority of Mesoamerican people made chocolate beverages, including the Maya and Aztecs. The Maya, Zebulon. Maya means in Hebrews spring water, spring fountains. All right, fountains. All right. Got the Aztecs, Issachar. Maya, Zebulon, Issachar, man. All right, the word chocolate is derived from the Spanish word chocolate, derived in turn for the classic Nahuatl word ascolet. All right. Chocolate most commonly in dark milk and white varieties, man. All right, chocolate liquid cocoa butter for white often with added sugar. It says right here. Let's go to his. It said chocolate is one of the most popular food types and flavor in the world, and many foodstuffs involving chocolate exist, particularly desserts including cakes, pudding, mousse, chocolate brownie, chocolate chip cookie. Like you Jason, like those Keebler chocolate chip cookies or Nabisco chip ahoys, man. Many cans are filled coated with sweetened chocolate. Chocolate bars, either made of solid chocolate or other ingredients coated in chocolate, are eaten as snacks. You go out to movies, man. All right, the gift of chocolate in different shapes, such as eggs, hot corns, traditional Western holidays, corn. All right, Christmas, all those satanic Easter, Valentine's Days, and Hanukkah. All right, which is our high holy day. All right, Hanukkah sauce. All right, but Valentine's, all this wickedness, man. All right, but chocolate also used in cold and hot beverages such as chocolate milk, hot chocolate, some drinks such as creme de coco. All right, so if it wasn't for the so-called Mexicans, man. All right, you won't have no chocolate. Maya Lord forbid an individual from touch a container of chocolate. Zebulon, man. Chocolate had been prepared as a drink for nearly all of his. For example, one vessel found at the Olmec archaeological site on Gulf of Veracruz. Mexico dates chocolate preparation by pre-Olmec people early says 1750 BC. All right. On the Pacific coast of Chiapas, Mexico, Mayaco archaeological site provided evidence of cocoa beverages dating even earlier to the 1900s. The residues in cayenne vessels which were found indicate the use of cocoa was not simply beverage, but a white pulp around the cocoa beans, like a use of source of fermented sugars for an alcoholic drink, man. All right, so the Maya used it. All right. The Aztecas, all right, the Issachar, Maya, Zebulon, Issachar, they used it, man. All right, so it went for the so-called Mexicans that, cause they gave credit to the Olmecs. All right, all right, you know, I got studied the Olmecs myself, but brothers say the Olmecs are Canaanites, but but I got to look into, I look into it myself. All right, so but basically, it was Zebulon and Issachar that kept on traditional chocolate. It wasn't for them, man. You wouldn't have no chocolate snacks. All right, you wouldn't be eating no M&Ms, no Reese's cups, no Reese's Pieces, no Nestle chocolate bars, no fudge, chocolate brownies or cheap brown chocolate you eat as a kid, man. No chocolate milk that you like to drink at school, man. Talking to you scoffers, you black only Israelites, man. All right, you wouldn't have none of these things, man, without Issachar, man. All right. What's the color TV too? You like coloring your TV? All right. All right. That's right. Color TV was made by what? So-called Mexican, man. Gomero Gonzalez Camarena. All right, so let's go right here, man. It said Gomero Gonzalez Camarena, born February 17, 1917, died April 18, 1965, was a Mexican electrical engineer who was the inventor of a color wheel type of color television, who also introduced color television to the world. He was born in Jalisco, Mexico. All right. It said Gonzalez Camarena invented the chromoscope adapter for television equipment, early color television transmission system. He was only 17. A U.S. patent application, all right, states my invention relates transmission, reception of color pictures or images by wire or wireless. The invention was designed to be easy to adapt to black and white television equipment. Gonzalez Camarena applied for this patent August 14, 1941, obtained the patent September 15, 1942. He also filed for additional patents for color television systems in 1960 and 1962. He sold his first sets in 1954 for about $1,450. It says on August 31st, 1946, Gonzalez Camarena sent his first color transmission from his lab in the office of Mexican League of Radio Experiments at Lucerne Street number 1 in Mexico City. The video was transmitted at a frequency of 115 megahertz in audio and 40 meter band. All right, all right, so it was a so-called Mexican that invented the color television, man. All right, so you sitting at home looking at videos of the Avengers and everything. The Avengers Endgame was my brother, man. So-called Mexican brother, man, invented the color tube for the color television, man. All right, so hey, man. All right, without this is just the tip of the iceberg, man. So many, if you guess all the ventures by Issachar so-called Mexicans, man. So it went for so-called Mexicans, man. You won't have no movie snacks, no color TV, all right, and other things, man. So the Mexicans are from the tribe of Issachar, all right, from the nation of Israel. They are the Israelites that the Bible speak of. The mic has been dropped. Shalom.